Hey, I'm Sean from Hope3 Labs. This is the sixth video out of 11 in our Introduction to Crypto series. And today we're diving into one of the most exciting parts of crypto that not enough people understand, tokenization. I think most people think crypto is just price charts and coins, but it's so much more. Tokenization is how crypto unlocks ownership and really changes how value moves across the world. So we're not just talking about trading tokens for things. We're talking about turning the things themselves into tokens. So it's like bridging your real world stuff to the online world. But it comes with all the benefits of speed, security, transparency that crypto really brings. So from a definition standpoint, tokenization means taking a real world asset like a house, a car, or a baseball card, or a share of stock, and turning it into a digital token that moves across a blockchain. Basically, it makes ownership portable, programmable, and usable in ways that we've never had before. So if the internet made it easy to move information, tokenization makes it easy to move ownership. So let's make it real with some real use cases. So first one, fractional real estate. Imagine a building in Miami with shops and offices and stuff like that. But instead of bank loans, the developers could tokenize ownership. So you, me, anyone could own a share. It would be like buying stock in a company, but you're buying the share in a real space. A second use case, collectibles. So a Juan Soto rookie card is authenticated and then vaulted and then tied to a one-of-one NFT or a digital representation of the card. At that point, you can trade it, sell it, or use it as collateral, and the blockchain proves that the card is real. Companies are already doing this. Courtyard, Collectible, Roofstock, they're all companies that specialize in this authentication and tokenization. So back to examples. Precious metals. You buy a token online that represents 1 ounce of real gold that's stored securely somewhere. You could trade or redeem it instantly online without ever having to touch the vault. Another example, private equity. Your friend's food truck takes off and they want to expand. They tokenize 20% of the business and you invest $50. If they sell or grow, your token reflects your cut, but there's no paperwork, no lawyers, just smart contracts that handle the administrative stuff. And here's the kicker. These tokens don't just sit in your wallet. With smart contracts, they can unlock access, trigger payments, split royalties, or just transfer automatically. So imagine selling part of a house, a card, or a song as easily as sending a text message today. Only it'll be faster, cheaper, and more trusted than email ever was. So tokenization changes ownership in three major ways. The first one, and probably the biggest, is it reduces friction. So think no more paper titles, no 5-day bank delay. Your asset or your share of it lives in your wallet and it moves in seconds. Divisibility. So you don't need to be rich to invest. You could own $5 of gold or 1% of a luxury building in Miami. Fractional ownership becomes normal. And the third is programmability. So with smart things like smart contracts, tokens can pay rent, unlock events, transfer only when terms are met, or block payment if the landlord still hasn't fixed the AC, stuff like that. And don't worry, you won't have to code this yourself. Platforms are already making it click and launch simple, and it's moving fast. So yeah, turning the real world into tokens is only going to work if people trust it. So if I was going to use this, I would have to know that the token represents something real and that it's legally enforceable and that there's actually proof behind it. And that's where regulations and custodians come into play. And yeah, the legal side is still evolving. It literally feels like something happens every day. But either way, the tech works today. And there's chains like XRPL and Stellar and Algorand that are already running tokenized assets in production. So, from an investor's perspective or point of view, tokenization unlocks markets that most people have never had access to, and it builds entirely new ones. But you could invest in your buddy's food truck or your favorite band's music royalties or a beer garden in Germany or something like that. And it could all be done from your phone without middlemen and red tape. So think of it, this is what real liquidity, real access, and real value comes down to. And if you're looking at it from a builder's perspective, or if you're a developer, tokenization is where Web3 meets the real world. So you're not just coding websites, you're building systems for access, ownership, and equity. It's everything from real estate to loyalty points, and it's all tokenizable. So tokenization isn't about selling digital images. It's about making ownership accessible. It digitizes the physical world and it makes value programmable and portable and global. So whether you're investing, building, or just curious in this stuff, tokenization is one of the most important shifts happening on the internet. At Hope3 Labs, we're already building real tools using crypto, and we're not the only ones. In the next video, we'll explore DAOs and how tokenized ownership is powering new ways to collaborate, vote, and build communities.